Let's play darts. Oh, wow. Ladies and gentlemen, not sure what's going on there. There's three pretty poor darts there. I'd say one of them's good, probably that last one. But nonetheless, we got a 44 there. Not sure what happened with that first one, but this is what it's all about. You're on a YouTube channel where the darts player is not absolutely fantastic and miles better than you. He's probably pants and worse than you, or at least somewhat closer to where you are than when you've watched the incredible darts that we've been lucky to see at the Grand Slam, huh? It's almost like we're playing almost like a different game here when you're watching me throw darts to what you've been used to. Look at those though. I'll tell you what, a little bit of a comeback there, a nice 100 just to get this the arm going. Getting the old arm going. How good has the darts been, by the way? My goodness, the Grand Slam. Not sure when I get this out, probably over the weekend, so this is probably old news by now. But Luke Littler in that last 16 against Dedeker. First of all, Dedeker, phenomenal stuff. He sort of really announced himself after winning his major title, and phenomenal player. Looked like he was going to win that comfortably at one point. But my goodness, that comeback from Littler, he is box office. He's just box office. I know some people get upset about Littler as if he is the first coming of Christ, and he's not. That was, I guess, perhaps Bristow and then Phil Taylor. And darts has been around for a long, long time. And I guess people rubs them up the wrong way that it's Littler's almost been treated. A bit like the Premier League in football. People bring out stats like this guy scored the most goals in the Premier League of all time, blah, blah, blah. Football didn't begin then. There was a top league in England before that, and the standard was just as good as that first year in the Premier League. So I'm not one to think that Littler is the only darts player that's ever been born, but he's changing the sport. Right, let's go 18. He's changing it totally. Oh, wow, look at those. Look at that. It's not even on the board. And whether we like it or not, so one thing I was not happy with was the whistling when Dedeker's throwing. It's absolutely it's unsportsmanlike. It's actually, to be fair, it's down to the referee to say order. You know, like he's getting tennis with the umpire. You get the MPs going, you know, the Speaker of the House will be like, order, order. Somebody like that needs to say, calm yourselves down, ladies and gentlemen. I know you've had a few shandies and you're out of hand. You're having a good time. You want this party to go on longer. But that is a line which has to be drawn at this stage where that's not allowed. And when whistling, when it goes over the edge of banter or atmosphere, or whatever other people want to call it, when it gets past that line, the referee has to be the one to keep things in check, I guess. Right, let's throw a few more at 20. Not bad. Those are much better. Need a bit of consistency of those. So yeah, I'm not best pleased with that. But look, what a game, what a match that was. I mean, it's phenomenal. The last few legs were absolutely unbelievable. And Littler, fair play to the lad. Under pressure, he seems a different animal. And that's what the best players can do, is the big moments. So exciting times. But look, guys, people got to realise that I'm terrible at darts. No, people have to realise that this sport is growing so big, and these big events are not for really the days of the hardcore darts fan going to those. It's now a free-for-all. Tickets are going to be sky high. They already are. It'll be very difficult to get hold of because every man and his dog wants to go to it, because it's broken through being a niche sport, it's now one of the biggest sports in the country, and I'm going to make a prediction that it will get bigger and bigger and bigger globally as well. So hold on to your hats, guys. This is it's kicking off out there, and I'm really happy with it. It's not a precious sport. This is a sport that anyone can play and everyone should play. 18. But we need to keep an eye on things as things are expanding at an incredible rate. What else is going on then out there, guys? Well, I hope you're having a good weekend. What we're gonna do today? I haven't even spoken about what we're doing today. What are we doing today? Good question. Let's do what we're gonna do today. We're gonna do some scoring. Now, this was a comment I got from one of you guys, one of my wonderful subscribers, you crazy people, that why don't you throw 10 sets of darts, so 30 darts at 20, see how many trebles you get, then do the same with 19s, the same with 18s. So we're going to give that a go. We'll see how we go. We might only be able to do 20s and 19s, but let's see how many trebles we can get. For those who aren't aware, I struggle big time on the 20s. 19s, much more comfortable. So it'll be interesting. So shall we go? Let's go. Right, I need a pen and paper because I'm a traditional man. Right, I've got a pen and paper here, so I'm gonna do like a little tally, and that's a little bit of maths for you there on how many we're gonna get on the 20s. So 30 darts, 10 sets of 3, 30 darts. How many are we aiming for here? Let's aim for, I've got to be trying to go over 5 here. I'm not sure that's possible, but we're gonna see how that goes. We're just doing it as we go here. Right, okay, get into position, stop falling over. 20s. Right, there's one. Not sure what happened on that second one. I mean, we're dealing with inconsistency here. We're dealing with inconsistency. This is the journey. I'm a mid-40s to late 40s average player at the moment. But average, you know, is not that important, but it's certainly increased over the month, so I am heading in the right direction. Hey, 2. Uno dos. 1, 2 in Spanish there. A bit of a lesson. I'm always educating. It's always an educational channel. What else going on? Who else? So by now you're going to know who's gone through. But we're at the quarterfinal stage, and I watched Anderson last night against a very good Bunting, but Bunting couldn't hit a double to save his life. Anderson is just in great form and one of the best, isn't he? So that's going to be fascinating to see if he can finally get that Grand Slam. 20 still. What am I doing here? Ooh, no cigar there. Right, how many goes we had here? 3? Have I thrown 9 darts? Not sure really. That's the problem with this channel, is that the accuracy is somewhat non-existent. Port. Lovely. Ooh, unlucky. Yeah, nice. We're already on 3 here. So heading in the right direction. Ooh. Is that in? Oh, I tell you what, he's doing all right today. He's doing all right. That's 4. And I think we're about halfway through. I may have done 6 sets of 3 here, but what can we do? Who else? Van Veen. I mean, his average for this tournament, absolutely unbelievable. Like 107 or something so far. But with Van Veen, it does seem to come down to the big games. Can he maintain it when he's got Anderson next? That is a tough ask. No. Not bad though, I don't mind those. Not throwing terribly, guys. Progress. Unlucky. Right, we've had 7 sets, 7 or 8. We'll just say 7 for now. Unlucky. What else has happened? England played. England looked good against Greece. Some great performances from some of the players like Curtis Jones. It's going to be interesting under Tuchel. Come on then. Oh. Right, there we go then. I think that's our 10. Right, that's 4. 4 trebles. The target was 5, so 4's okay. I didn't throw too bad. So time for 19s, I guess. So we've probably got time to do 19s. Let's do 19s. We're going to do 10 sets of 19. I'm going to try and beat 4. Now, based on me saying that 19 is much stronger for me, I should be hitting, let's say, 6. So that's the target here. Right, let's do this. See if I've got it on the 19s. Poor last start, that. Oh, that's next door there, and that treble 3 there. Let's pour that. As you can tell from that sigh, I'm not impressed. Not impressed. We're 3 down here. It's 9 darts and we haven't hit one. Bit better, bit closer, but that's 4. No cigar. That's 5. No cigar. There's no cigars. Nobody is getting a cigar today. So it turns out maybe I'm better on 20s, but let's see. Yeah. Yeah, no words really for that. Let me know in the comments. Look, a lot of people play my videos while they're playing darts, while they're doing training. So I'd like to know if you're following me along, play along with Samson, then let me know how you did in this game. I mean, you should be ashamed of yourself if you're going to get 0 like me. I mean, we're 6 in here. We're 7 in here. No cigars. I haven't even got any darts in. Let alone cigars. Right, 6. There it is. Finally. So I think we've thrown 8 sets. I've hit 1. So we kind of need to hit all of them in here now. Oh my goodness, that's the worst one yet. Look, a lot of work is needed here, isn't it? Let's not beat around the bush. Last set, so even if I get all 3 in, I'm not going to be beating the 20s. That's terrible. That is awful. Right, I'm going to throw 3 more. So we hit 1 there. We've hit 1. We hit 4 in the... We hit 4? 4 in the treble 20. 1 in the treble 19. So not sure what to make of that, really. Let's just throw a few more at 20s and 19s. So let's go back to those 20s. Oh my goodness. I mean, maybe I'm just not very good at this. I mean, it could be that. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. You're not going to believe this. About an hour ago, I played Dartbot level 6 and I beat him 3-1 and I averaged about 54. I scored fairly well and I hit 3 out of 4 checkouts. So it just sums up this game, really. If you're trying to get better at it, you've got to ride the waves of 1 minute you're the king and the next minute you're the pauper. And you've got to accept that, and then you've got to be trying to be the king more often than not. And if you can become the king all the time, then it's happy days, but you've got to accept that you're not going to be the king all the time for quite a while. 19s. Better, much better. And look, there is something I've been trying to do today. You might have noticed, but today, off camera as well, I'm just trying to bring this draw back like a little bit closer to the board. My drawback's always down here. I'm just trying to bring it back here more. And look, it is making me a little bit more inconsistent, but it's not an excuse, but I do, like to share everything that's going on. And little pause I'm trying to add in, so a lot of training around that. It's just hard, really, this whole game. So if you're on the same boat, or you've been in the same boat, perhaps you don't like boats, and you're in some sort of other vehicle of transport that's the same of not playing good at darts, then just be rest assured that there are better days to come, and we've just got to keep going, and those darts will get closer together. The bad days will become fewer, the good days will become more, and we'll all be cheering together, jumping up and down, having a wonderful time, saying darts, darts, darts. That's the ultimate aim. Everyone knows that the ultimate aim is to say darts, darts, darts. And yeah, let's just keep going. I've got to keep going. I'm not going anywhere. I've got to keep throwing. I've got to throw more off the camera and just keep being disciplined. You guys will hold me accountable, because if I keep turning up like this, then it doesn't really show that you can get better at this game. And that's ultimately what I want to do, is to show that any idiot can get good at this game. So that's the plan. Keep going, guys. We've got this.